While the USA is blackmailing, Britain is helping. The turnaround of the new White House administration hits hardest on the power of Ukrainian artillery and air defense.
Britain remembers how America stripped it in 1939 at the beginning of World War I, took the money and refused to supply, received money for aircraft production and refused to lift them.
Following the spat in the Oval Office and the widely discussed halt of military support to Kyiv by Washington, London spoke up by delivering 5,000 LLM missiles for air defense to Ukraine, as well as technologies for their production.
Russia is a threat in our waters and skies. In this parliament, we support Ukraine not only because it is right, but also because it is in our interests.
What are these launch missiles? Against which Russian air attack targets? Will they be suitable? And also, what does the transfer of production technologies to Ukraine mean in practice? We will discuss this further in the arsenal. The Martlet is a lightweight, multi-purpose guided missile created for military needs, but in the UK by Thales Air Defence. It is one of the newest missiles in its class, developed in 2008 and adopted by the British Armed Forces in 2021. The LMM is designed to provide a unified family of weapons that can be used in various modes, including maritime or air-to-air, and even ground-to-ground. In exceptional cases, British missiles can be used to strike enemy ground targets.
It is possible to change the guidance heads. It is possible to change the warheads, various types of warheads. If a strike is planned, for example, on an armored target with laser guidance during firing, they're ground-to-ground. Then a missile with a shaped charge warhead can be used. If against infantry, a missile with a thermobaric or fragmentation warhead can be used. If against a Shahed, for example, yes, it's clear, then a typical anti-aircraft fragmentation warhead with specially cut striking elements.
On March 2nd, it became known that the United Kingdom is transferring 5,000 such lightweight, multi-role missile LMM interceptors to Ukraine, as well as rapid ranger launchers. Prime Minister Keir Starmer stated that these deliveries are part of a large-scale project to strengthen the Ukrainian air defense system amid the U.S. pivot and possible cessation of military supplies. One deal on mineral resources is not enough. I can remind Trump, Russia is an aggressor, Zelensky is a military leader whose country has been invaded, and we all must support him, not kowtow to Putin. As of today, the operators of British missiles are 3 countries: Britain, Indonesia, and Ukraine. It was Ukraine that first used the missile in combat conditions against Russian reconnaissance drones in April 2022.
It was already used in Ukraine in April-May of 2022, at the very beginning of the conflict, yes, and shot down up to a dozen Russian Orlans. It was even reported that it hit a Russian K-52 helicopter somewhere there. But this, well, will be known for sure after the war. So far, it has not been officially confirmed by the wreckage of the helicopter itself.
In addition to reconnaissance drones, British multi-purpose missiles can be used against Shaheds as well as cruise missiles.
They don't have very high speed, somewhere around 100 watt Mach. But this is quite enough to shoot down drones, cruise missiles, and helicopters.
The technical specifications of the British Martlet missile: weight 13 kilo, length 1 mm, range 6 km, speed up to 1.5 Mach or about 1800 km/h. Warhead 3 kg. Type of guidance: semi-active laser. The LMM missile combines compactness, high maneuverability, and accuracy due to laser guidance. Moreover, the British missile incorporates modern technology that significantly enhances its effectiveness against enemy aerial targets.
The same Stinger, a direct hit is necessary, meaning a contact fuse. Here, the fuse is combined. If you hit the target, the contact fuse activates. If you miss the target, passing by it, missing by 1 meter or 3 meters, the non-contact fuse activates. Moreover, there is not a radio rangefinder, but a whole array of laser rangefinders that determine whether the distance to the target is decreasing or increasing. In the event that the missile misses, at some point, the distance to the target starts to increase. At that very moment, a command is given to detonate the warhead.
Alongside the missiles, Ukraine will receive mobile launchers, Rapid Ranger, also developed by the British company O'Tails. Rapid Ranger is a mobile launcher for LMM and Starstreak missiles designed for rapid deployment and effective protection against aerial threats. Rapid Ranger provides high mobility and quick response to threats, and its integration with various types of missiles makes it a versatile solution for short-range air defense. The technical specifications of the Ranger are as follows. The module weight is 500 kilo, number of missiles 4, detection range 15 kilometers, deployment platforms, wheeled and tracked vehicles as well as stationary objects. Another very important advantage of British missiles, financial. In the context of daily shelling and confrontation with various means of attack, the issue of price-quality ratio and economic benefit comes to the forefront.
Its cost does not yet exceed $30,000. For comparison, the Stinger starts from American Army stockpiles, which is somewhere around $100,000, $120,000. Current production is over $200,000. Starstreak is also a cheaper system, but Martlet is the cheapest available on the market. The system is also the most effective.
Another important detail of British assistance. A large-scale project to strengthen Ukrainian air defense also involves the localization of production and the transfer of technologies. However, it is not specified what this means in practice. On one hand, it could be the transfer of technologies for the purpose of further independent production. By Ukraine,
This would already be a licensing agreement or some other agreement that fully describes the entire procedure of manufacturing, assembly, tools, and equipment. Perhaps it will be a production line that will be fully transferred to us, along with training our specialists to work on this line.
On the other hand, technologies might be transferred to Ukraine not so much for the production of the same missiles, but rather for the integration of the most interesting and effective technologies into Ukraine's own developments.
If we receive the technological documentation, we will be able to use it in our systems. We are also developing a range of anti-tank missiles. For example, it would be great if our anti-tank missiles could complement the system of automatic target acquisition, what we call machine vision. This would increase the effectiveness of our missiles.
That's all for now. Don't forget to write in the comments about which types of weapons you would like to learn more about. Like this video and of course subscribe to our new Arsenal channel. The link is in the description below the video.